I'm closing with this, is Justin Joseph. Soon after the promulgation of novus ordo, or the new Mass, in the years that followed, many mockery of the Masses was made, such as clown Mass, fancy Mass, priests dressed in funny clothes, dancing on the altar, immodest dress, both men and women. Why do you think this happened? And even happened in certain churches till this day. Justin, thank you for your question. Thank you for many questions you've given. I can answer only one to be fair to everybody else. You see, what has happened is not because of novus ordo Masses. After Vatican II, for the first time, there were changes. It was the same for centuries, and now there was a change. There also was a question of the active participation of the laity, which Vatican II gave. There was also the question of creativity in the liturgy to have active participation. Creativity for people to be able to understand what the liturgy is. Now, people began making experiments, and some people crossed the threshold of wisdom and prudence. And it is true, I myself have seen sometimes some videos of dancing, the priests and vestments dancing. Recently I saw something, and I know that there were some different priests dressed in different Santa Claus when he came on the Christmas time, and one priest dressed as an Easter egg when he came on Easter time. I don't know how he said masses in Easter egg, but that was really some sort of a creativity. But I think they crossed the border of a little boundary of prudence. And I hope, Justin, it's not in India anywhere. What you're seeing, all this is aberrations taken place. There was a time, but John Paul was very strict. There were circulars. Bishops were strict. Bishops were instructed not to allow all these wild experiments. And if you know any church, I'm confident. Bombay, in Archdiocese of Bombay, the priests are prudent and would not do such things. But I hope in India. But certainly, maybe if you have any case of, the poor priest is doing it in good faith, but you must tell him that there are limits to the creativity. There were lots of what happened, Justin, really speaking seriously, lots of experiments were done. Lots of they call experimental Mass. I remember when I was in Agra, I had a Mass of one of these groups where there was a lot of participation. There was youth, there was a thing, and so it took a very long time. Participation, they got different parts of the Mass, etc. And my driver afterwards, on the way driving back home to Bishop's house, he told me, Your Grace, I don't like the experimental Masses. I don't like, but it was not an experimental Mass. But like in its simplicity, he told me, I don't like the experimental Mass. So that's really, there were aberrations because of imprudences, but they have been corrected, Justin. Thank you very much. We have crossed the time limit, and we can't keep the media team waiting too long. Thank you. I look forward to seeing you next week. Keep your questions coming in. I've got to go to Rome, unfortunately, again for my meeting with the Holy Father. So I'll miss you one Sunday, but I'll be back soon. And next Sunday I'll be there, certainly. Thank you.